Screen recording. Button. Selected. Photos. 0. User study. But stop recording. But microphone. Off. Button. Microphone. On.
Hello guys. This is a screen recording on my iPad. So before you could hear my iPad, and basically it's been kind of a hard time to figure out how I did this.
Selected. Screen recording. Button. Double high. Speech off.
So I've turned off my speech on my iPad, so let's go on to my iPhone. So basically this is going to be a tinkering video. And I also want to give a shout out for Blind Tech World. And I forgot the other one, Don't Mind Being Blind. Yes, so they have been really good for us blind people, because I would never, ever do anything like them. So this is why I'm making a tinkering stream for them. Well, not a stream, because I'm not streaming. We will be doing my iPhone and maybe my iPad if it can do this. I'm gonna turn on my phone, so I'll see you in a minute.
Speech on. Code selected. Screen recording. Button. Double high. User study. Stop. Microphone. On. Button. Microphone. Off. Stop. Microphone. Off. Button. Microphone. On.
I also want to tell you that my iPhone is running iOS 17 Developer Beta 2. So sorry if it's a bit glitchy. So basically what we're going to be doing is messing around with some voices. And if you're not into that, then, just...
Touch ID requires your password when iPhone restarts.
So I will also customize one of the
Shortcuts,
because I don't like this. Alright, so I'll see you in a minute.
Microphone. Off. Microphone. On.
Alright.
Nana, Mummy, Harry, button.
Right, so I'm gonna get out of...
Nana, button.
No.
Page 1 of 8.
Right, so I've got 8 pages.
Adjust value down or scroll left to show.
Open accessibility settings. Yeah, that is a new sound. I like that one. It's like the loading sound instead of saying, like, wait a minute.
Vision, zoom, up, voiceover, voiceover, odd, commands, button.
No, I would highly recommend not basically doing this, but
touch gestures. Keyboard shift commands are all commands. Interaction. Basic text navigate, advanced navigate, editing, rotor, but scrolling, speech and output, braille, voiceover, button. Describe image, label item, open quicks, open voiceover, show item, start help, toggle caption, toggle lock mod, touch gestures, button, tap, one finger single tap, tap, 2 fingers, edit, 2 finger single tap, cancel, search, interact, activate, escape. Selected, magic tap. Selected, 2 finger single tap, button, 2 finger selected, 2 finger single, 2 finger double, cancel, commands, hit, search, enter, activate, escape, selected, magic, perform long press. Cancel, but, search, basic, cancel. Select 2 finger single, and act is secondary basic magic tab.
Alright, so that has been deactivated. So I'm gonna reset this. I'm gonna set this to Alex and speed up the speech rate.
Cancel.
Because I've got my iPad out.
Screen recording. Heading not found.
I'm gonna. Well, I don't really know because set this to the heading.
Two-finger double. Command. Touch gesture. Voice. Command. Audio. Verb. Voice. Braille. Speech. But selected. Voice. Bruce. English. Cat. Alice. Ava. Alex.
In fact, I'm gonna set it to Ava or Eva.
Ava.
Selected Ava.
Not this one.
Ava Premium.
I'm gonna set it as Ava Premium.
English. Back button. Dis head let head set audio volume speak works 45 30 50 60 65 70% volume audio ducking sounds hence up language containers headings describe image navigations characters words characters.
I'm also gonna show my Mac today. So iPhone, iPad, one of my, well, not mine, but one of my relations' Android devices. See what's on commentary screen reader. And maybe TalkBack too. And that's going to be it for you guys. So I'm still going to be still on the streams. Not stream, but screen recording. But generally that's it. So, yeah, so that's all the things that we're going to be doing today. So, don't think, oh, is the video ended? No, it's not. You still got a lot of time before it does end. So, yes. I'm connected to my computer. So, I've connected my iPad to my computer.
English back button. Ava edit button. English back button. English selected speech voice Ava button.
Now, the voices have got more enhanced quality, and I've got to say, all of the voices have had an improvement, especially for the old voices, which are the most incredible voices. So, I'm going to go to the home screen.
Harry Matthew button.
No.
Home YouTube 60 page 1 of 8 adjustable showing today view search or type a URL Nana button. YouTube App Store image editor's choice YouTube 63 new items.
Alright, so I've got YouTube. Now, we're not going to go on YouTube today. What are we going to do?
App Store. Double tap to open. Clock. App Store. Page 1 of 8. Adjustable.
I'm going to go in my
Adjust down or
games.
scroll left to show to the page 2 of 8.
In
Page
fact,
3 of 8.
no, we're not. I'm going to go into my Narrator's Voice app because I want to show you something really cool.
Page 4 of 8. Page 5 of 8.
I also want to mention that Narrator's Voice really needs an update because I want not the beta versions of Peter and all the true voices, but I want them to have an update on all the TTS engines and see if you can have some, like, so you've done really good on the Articuno one. That's how my voiceover says it. Tell me what it actually says. But tell me on the video because my voiceover can't read comments that well. So, yeah, so the actual thing is Articuno, and all of those have got either Vocalware and Liquendo voices. Now, I will link the app possibly in the description, and all you have to do is just go into the Google Play Store or App Store on iOS, App Store on iOS, Google Play Store in Android and all the others, and search Narrator's Voice. It will be the first option. Press Get on iOS or go into the application info on Google Play and tap Install. So, you know how I know all this information? Because I've got an Android phone right here. So, in fact, I'm going to find that, in fact. No, it's not here, unfortunately. So it's just going to be all my Apple products, unfortunately. No, can't find it. Sorry guys, but that will have to be in another video. I was hoping that I could show you that. So,
Blindfold shuffleboard.
I've
Double tap
got
to
nearly all the blindfold games because I am a fan of games, as you know, because it suggests in this description, but I am also going to update that description because I think it was old. It was there since 2020, so...
Vlogspot. Pacer. Ears word cookie. Test flight. Logic remote.
Yes, I do
Double
have
tap to
test
open.
flight because I am a developer beta user. So, any developers that are out there, send me some of your applications. Now, do not send any applications that are visual because I do not like applications that are for visual people, not blind and visually impaired. So, always send me games or apps for blind and visually impaired people because that's how I know.
GarageBand in iCloud.
Yes, I do
Double
have
tap to download.
GarageBand, and surprisingly, it's in iCloud because it took up most of my iCloud space.
Developer. Double
Yes,
tap
I
to
do have the developer app because that's how I got my beta thing.
Feedback. Double tap to
Feedback,
open.
yes, of course. I got the enrollment for the public beta releases, so you public beta users expect some new public betas for iOS 17 on the 12th of July, as the WWDC 23 suggests.
YT Studio.
YT
Double tap to
Studio, I do have YT Studio.
Azure in iCloud. Double
I
tap
do
to
have
download.
Microsoft Azure. Now, people that are not familiar, I was hoping that I could get the text-to-speech. I logged into my Outlook account for Microsoft, and turns out you can't do it. Apparently, it's only for Windows users only, which is kind of a shame. But I did find out that on the Reader's Voice you can get all the new Microsoft Windows 11 voices on there. So don't hesitate, you can download it. But the annoying thing is, it's not a TTS engine, so I was hoping that I could use all these things in a TTS engine. That would be amazing if that actually happened, because I am a big fan of TTS engines. So I would like the True Voice engine to be out, Acapella TTS engine, Google TTS engine, Samsung TTS engine, and all the Microsoft TTS engines on iPhone by the time iOS 17 comes out. I'm not saying that might be I'm not saying that might be possible. I'm just saying that I hope that they are there by the time iOS 17 comes. And I'm hoping between iOS 17.0 and iOS 18.3. If there is an iOS 18.3. So,
Audio Bible. Double Braille Academy.
Let's
Games
go
folder.
to
Games folder. 18 apps. One new item.
Games folder.
Double tap to open. Opening games folder. Blindfold Sudoku. Blindfold Racer. Blindfolding. Blindfold. Page. Adjustable. Page 1 of 2. Adjustable. Page 2 of 2. Game. Blindfold 3D. RS game. Ear Oboli. Blindfold. Ears trap. Crafting Kingdom. Double
Let's
tap.
go in here.
Crafting Kingdom. Direct touch area. Use the rotor to enable
Oh
direct touch for this
yes, I
app.
almost forgot.
Voiceover off.
Come on. You see, this is... Come on. You see, I wouldn't really recommend it. I would... What the... Uh-huh. Great. Can't do it. Sorry guys, I was really hoping that I could do that.
Double tap and hold to start. Screen curtain on.
Yes, I need screen curtain. Because it wastes the battery if I don't. So, sorry guys, I'm afraid that game is... Well, I did mistakenly change the settings on accessibility, which is unusable for blind and partially sighted. Now I'm going to ask one of my parents to sort that out.
Heading.
So,
Blindfold 3D games. RS game. Earhoppo. Blindfold basketball.
however, I do have RS games, but yes, we are going to dive that. We are going to play some of that in a later video, but I'm going to put my iPhone away. I was hoping that I could do more on that. So we're going to do more on my iPad. So let's have a
Selected.
look.
Screen recording. Button. Double hyphen tap and hold to show more
Okay. Ooh,
Heading not found. Battery. Button. Touch ID ampersand passcode. Button. FaceTime.
I don't want that.
Double tap. Reminders. Map. Entertainment folder. 2 apps. Double tap to open.
At some point. Oh.
From Nana. You okay, Alfie?
Wait. Sorry, I'll have to respond to this message real quick.
Control center. AirDrop. Previous track. Play. Brightness. Volume. Personal. Mute. Timer. Notes.
Sorry
Camera.
about that,
Selected.
guys.
Dark mode. Selected. Dark mode. Here. Mac. Selected. Screen recording. Button. Selected. User study. Selected. Stop. Microphone.
I'll
On.
see you in a
Button.
minute.
Microphone. Off. Microphone. On.
Done. So let's hope that we don't have any more interruptions. I am sorry about that, guys. One of my family members just texted.
Selected. Screen recording. Button.
No.
Double hyphen tap and hold to show more controls. FaceTime. Double tap to open.
Yes, I do have my Samantha voice. It's Samantha Compact. If you're running macOS 12 and before. Now, yes. So, yeah, so
Reminders. 5 tasks due today. Double tap to open.
I am going to go into the narrator's voice. In fact, I will go into my iPhone in a minute and show you the narrator's voice, or you could just have a look at it yourself. Now, I do warn you though, when you open the app, it is Portuguese. Now, because I realised that I know why. Because the developers are from Portugal, or maybe Brazil. I think it's Portugal. So Brazil, because it's in Portuguese, Brazil. So they're from Brazil. They speak Portuguese. So I really recommend that you switch your language to English UK, English US, English South Africa, English Australia, or English US.
Maps. Home. Utilities folder. Entertainment. Calendar. No events to Tuesday. Amazon. Product. Speaking. Entertainment folder. 3. RS games. Narrator apostrophe. Page 1 of 4. Narrator apostrophe S voice. 1 new item. Double tap to open. Navigation style. Describe image. Activity. Vertical. Headings. Contain. Braille. Language. Hints. Sound. Punctuate. Audio. Volume. Audio. Punctuation. None. Some. None. Narrator apostrophe S voice. 1 new item.
Right, I'm
Double tap to
gonna
open.
Turn off voiceover for a minute.
Voiceover off. Voiceover on. FaceTime.
That
Double
must
tap to
have
open.
solved
When.
the problem.
And calendar. No
Okay.
event. Tuesday. Product. Narrator. Page 1 of 4. Narrator apostrophe S voice.
No,
1 new
it
item.
didn't.
Double tap to open.
Right, that is a problem that I am going to report to Apple because it's supposed to work. Come on. So,
Page 1 of 4. Adjustable.
anyway.
Adjust now. Doc. Messages. 1 of music. Double tap to open. Mail. Files. Double subject. Doc. Files.
So what
Double
am
tap to
I gonna
open.
do? So we are going to, well, because this iPad hasn't been enrolled into the public beta releases, I'm running iOS 16.5. One of the most stable version of iOS. There isn't an iOS 16.5 for iPads yet. Now, I am very curious Because usually every time when there's a new iOS update, they always put it out for iPad, but I must be wrong because iPadOS came after iOS, and macOS came after iPadOS. So that is quite curious. So I am going to
Suggestions. Logic Pro.
Double
tap to open.
You have Logic Pro, but we are going to dive that into another video because I have found out that Logic Pro is the best music production thing I have got on my iPad since GarageBand.
BandLab. Settings. App library.
I do have
Double tap to open.
library.
FaceTime. Reminders. 5 tasks due today. Maps. Home. You enter calendar. No events. Tuesday. Amazon. Productive. Speaking. Enter. Home. Utilities folder. Entertainment folder. 2 apps. Double tap to open.
I am going to go into
Calendar. No events. Tuesday. Amazon. Productivity folder. Amazon Music.
now
Double tap to
Amazon
open.
Music. I would not recommend this to any visually impaired user running VoiceOver or any blind user running VoiceOver ever. It's highly inaccessible. Now I am also like Amazon. Any developers out there who are with Amazon, you need to do a update for Amazon Music for iOS. I'm sick and tired of inaccessible apps for blind people. It's so annoying. Everything needs to be accessible, but it's just not happening.
From Nana.
Calendar.
Right.
Tuesday, June 27th. Button.
Right. I will respond to that message in a minute. But for now, where were we? So, I am so annoyed about everyone who are developers right now, except for all the blind developers out there who are doing so well with their game development. You guys who are not developing things for blind people need to start developing things for blind people now. Because it's just unacceptable. Even reading eggs. Now, reading eggs are the most unpopular things I have ever seen for blind people. It's so unfair for blind people. And I am blind. Fully blind. Non-visually impaired. Just fully blind. Now, I need this support right now. Otherwise, I'm just not going to use it. I'm going to rate it a 1-star review and say that it really needs an update. And that, oh, sorry about that. That's my Fire TV stick. You see, Amazon knows what we're doing. Amazon knows. It's not just me. Amazon knows. Even Apple. Look at them. Look what they've done. Look at what they have done for the past 18 years. That is a long time. And the first time when they did this accessibility thing was with VoiceOver in 2005 for the Mac. Now that is impressive. But you guys who are not developing things for blind people, especially for my TV provider, Sharp, you guys really need to have an education for blind people and visually impaired. And I don't care if it takes a long time, we need it now. And also, Google is doing really well, but I just don't like Google for a reason. One, because TalkBack is the most unstable screen reader I have ever come across. Because I am used to VoiceOver, and VoiceOver uses the iPad's chip. However, TalkBack has it's like it's got its mind of its own. It's got its own chip built into the device, which I am not happy about. So Google really needs an update. I'm not saying that the accessibility is good. I'm just saying that it sucks a little bit and it still needs an update. iOS, good. However, the text-to-speech engines do need improving. Now, I'm not going to rant about it all day, and that's just what I'm saying. So,
Files. Double suggestions. Mail. Messages. Page 1. Narrator apostrophe S voice. 1 new item. Double tap to page 1 of 4. Adjust. Showing to debut. App Store. Image.
this is so annoying.
FaceTime. Double tap to open. Remind. Map. Home. Enter. Calendar. No event. Tuesday. Productivity folder. Two
Right,
apps.
what I'm gonna do
Double
is
tap to open.
I'm gonna change
App
that
switcher.
voice to Alex.
Setting. Logic Pro.
because
Settings. Active.
I don't like the voice
Settings.
amount
General.
because
Heading.
it's just the
Notification. Settings.
same voices.
Alfie. Apple. What? No. Display brightness.
And
Button.
yes, if you come across this on iOS with voiceover, do not
Tuesday, June 27th.
like.
AirDrop. Button.
You see, this is so annoying because what they've done is they've added a new sound to voiceover when you go into the settings. And they've also added some customizable features to the settings, which I am not happy about. Because I enjoyed what the iPhone and iPad looked like in iOS 15. I just enjoyed that.
Settings.
But now
Heading.
look what
Search.
they've done.
Alfie. Search. Search field.
They made
Double tap to edit period.
it looks like a trashy OS.
Alfie. No. Wallpaper. Accessibility. Button. Accessibility. General. O search. Some. Default.
You see,
None.
that's what I'm
Audio
really
ducking.
annoyed
Volume.
about.
Speaking. Word. Characters. Group. Describe images. Navigate. Per app settings. Settings. Flat. Describe it. Screen recognition. Activities. Vertical navigation. Headings. Heading not found. Heading not found. Settings. Accessibility. Vision. Voiceover. On. Button. Selected. Accessibility. Back button. Voiceover. Heading. Voice. Tap. Learn. Voice. Speech. Button. Selected. Voiceover. Speech. Heading. Edit. Button. Voice. Samantha. Button. Voice. Select English. Heading. English left parent Australia. English left parent. English left parent. English left parent Scotland, comma. English left parent South Africa. English left parent UK right parent. English left parent US right. Agnes. Alex. Button. Selected. Access. Alex. Edit. English left. Alex, comma, using 911 period 7 MB.
Selected. Alex Hall using 911 period. English left parent, right parent. Heading.
And that's right, the old voice, Alex. Right, so
Reminders. Maps. Utilities folder. 2 apps, 2 items. Double tap to
I
open.
really like this voice. Now this is just going to be like a yeah. I'll see you in a minute.
Control center. Blue. Airplay out. Free. Lock. Brightness. Mute. Time. No. Here. Magnifier. Low power mode. Code scan. Selected. Screen recording. Button. User study. Microphone. Stop record. Microphone. On. Button.
See you in a minute.
Microphone. Off. Microphone on.
Sorry about that, guys. My mum came upstairs for us, so virtually, I think that we have done today because we ran out of time because I did want to show my Mac, and this is not like a tinkering video like I wanted it to be, but it's good enough. And this is just like a thing to celebrate that Blind Tech World have done really well for blind users, and I would highly recommend you check it out. Just search Blind Tech World and it will be on there. Alright guys, see you later.
Stop recording button. User study button. Select user. Stop recording button.